No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have been. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine!
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Right, everybody, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. As you saw, that was a bit of a recap that we got from what happened at the end of the last episode. And who's this dude sitting up here? Oh, it's the captain.
How are you, Bradley?
Ah, it's you, Pierce. I'm just worried about Marie. I mean Dr. Colden. Have you had any news?
Tell her the truth. We might as well tell him the truth
I'm
now.
so sorry, Bradley. I could do nothing to save her.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. But I found her body in the cellars of Riverside.
You sure that you've got nothing to do with it?
What?
If she hadn't tried to help you, she might still be alive.
I'm sorry. Truly.
It's that slug, Fuller. I swear I'll shoot him. What do you say, Pierce? Are you with me?
Yep. What's that?
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller will not escape the clutches of destiny for long. Sooner or later, he will be judged for what he has done. You just need to have faith.
What are you talking about? What's a story of destiny? No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna wait for some mystical intervention. I'll take care of him. Myself.
We must do something for those who are still alive, Bradley. Sarah is still in danger as long as the cult is active. We need to see this through, otherwise Marie's death will have been in vain.
You're, the voice of reason, Pierce. As always. I prefer to be alone.
I just wanted to test what that one was. To be honest, I actually agree with him. I think we should go and shoot him. Shoot him a million times, make sure he's dead. So they've been clearing it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Some of it was blocked before. So I'm going to have a look around before we talk to Sarah. See if there's anything else we can unlock. See if there's anybody else in this bloody mansion. Anybody else walking around?
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
So I want to make sure. Oh, this is cool. I was just going to go down and talk to her, but if we can do this.
What kind of ritual was she preparing?
What was she doing?
Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon.
What has she done? Has she summoned some evil force to, for some reason? I don't know why she'd do that.
How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler?
Yeah, how did she?
Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight.
There's got to be some way of beating it.
Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife.
He really did love her, didn't he? In his own weird way, he did love her. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I love these investigation games. This one's just been so cool though. Nothing in there. I think us destroying that painting was a bit too late for us ourselves. I think we're already... For us ourselves, I think the painting, the Shambler will kill us eventually. Right, now we've got to go and speak to Sarah in that room over there. So I'm going to look around a bit further. I'm not going out. Well, to advance the story I have to speak to Sarah, so maybe if I do other stuff, maybe I can leave and speak to other people. Where would I go though? Okay, we can't go that way. There's this in here. Can we get down here again?
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
At least you didn't drink. Yes, at least you didn't drink, sir. I just want to see if we can leave the mansion.
I'd be better off if I went to see the others.
Yeah, okay, we can't. I tried, guys. Tried to do something different, but I am exploring first. Make sure I can see anything that I haven't seen before. There's something on the table for me to see. Drink? Why not? Let's have a drink. This will affect your destiny. Yeah, we're going to get crazy, aren't we, at the end? And we're going to attack somebody. Drink! We need to drink! We're going to talk to you. Oh.
We were waiting for you.
I needed a drink.
Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
Oh, can we talk to him then? I will speak to you in a bit then, dude.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
Why? You and Drake up to summit because of the Wanderer. There is a cult on Darkwater.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I
What?
am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
Oh, I got this.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
So we're about to do battle with something ridiculous. Now let's go back to the office where that bookworm will be, as Pierce calls him. Pretty soon we'll have everybody in town in this mansion.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. dagger with a strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul al-Hazred. It is the answer to many a question.
That is why it's so highly valued.
Yes, and even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature. And to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
He's gonna die.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again. Ah, it's you again.
Ask him anything else? No.
That's all I wanted to know.
All in good time.
Secondary objective, find the bust. My objective, find the amulet. The bust. It's got to be around here somewhere, hasn't it? Oh, actually, we got things at me. We got some. Okay, sort him out. He's got something to level up. Yeah, I'll level that up. Actually, no. Do that. There we go. 4 on that, 4 on that. That's what I need. Sanity. No. Okay, validate. Sanity. What have we just unlocked? That one. More pity, sanity is growing, dangerously weaker. His increased sensitivity to the occult opens new ways for him. On rare occasions, he is now able to unearth hidden truths when he speaks to the inhabitants of the island. As if everything connected with the myth, using it comes at a cost. Psychotic. There is a secret, a forgotten secret so old and terrifying, which is only divulged in the blasphemous pages of lost tomes, or whispered during forgotten and outlawed rituals. We are not children of Providence. You know the cruel and awful truth, and you have seen the frightening face of reality. What was the other one? Sarah Hawkins' ritual. Oh yeah, we unlocked that and that, didn't we? Trapped in madness. Reading the necromancy, we've already done them ones. So a psychotic now, okay. And the necromantics endowed with its own conscience while investigating the Hawkins mansion. Pierce came into contact with a residual image of the lost book. The work is so powerful that even the memory of it is enough for the detective to lose some sanity. Pierce is not the only person to have read it, as he suspected Sarah Hawkins also did it. So my sanity is psychotic at the moment. If I can change that. I don't think I can. Well, oh well, we are psychotic. Pierce and Sarah Hawkins confronted the monster that Charles Hawkins had turned into. The man retained nothing human. Tentacles replaced one of his arms. His face bore the signs of an unfinished mutation, and he was endowed with superhuman strength. He was on the point of strangling Pierce when Sarah Hawkins drove a poker into his throat. Pierce finished him off with an axe. This fight to the death left Pierce physically and mentally scarred. Oh, actually, it's still saying I've got so much means I haven't read one of them. I've read them? Okay, it's because I don't think I've unlocked them all. We've unlocked this guy though. Occupation, bookseller Algernon Drake. He's the owner of the Nameless bookstore and a friend of Sarah Hawkins. He may be more than just a friend. He may feel strongly towards Sarah. It would seem that the two of them were united in a common thirst for knowledge and the occult. He has a strange collection of parchments and books of spells, and he seems to know a lot about the island's clandestine activities. If I decide to explore the occult, he will be an excellent guide. Doctor deceased. I arrived too late to free Colden from the clutches of Fuller just before I found her body in the hands of the doctor. She had come to see me to give me a last message. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I believe that her words were full of truth. And we have Sarah. She's no longer deceased. I found Sarah Hawkins alive. Prisoner of the Riverside Institute, Charles Hawkins and Dr. Fuller seem to have connived to hide her from the world. She seems to be very affected by the tragedies that have struck her family, but I detect a fighting spirit in this woman that I would better not underestimate. She's a survivor. She is a survivor. The places we've unlocked on there. Sanders' residence. The Sanders house, all in shades of red and in gold, is impressive, but nothing matches the private gallery of Francis Sanders. The place is huge and entirely dedicated to his passion for troubling and macabre works. Defaced figures of virgins, sacrificial daggers, statues of monsters, and the painting that led him to his demise take centre stage. The Shambler, a painting by Sarah Hawkins, a close friend of the couple. What happened in this room? I will never be able to forget it. Yep, we got attacked by the Shambler. Absolutely a hideous monster. The Nameless bookstore. I've never seen such a collection of works on magic and occultism. Algernon Drake, the owner, prides himself on being a luminary in the study of historic phenomena. The library was ransacked during an attempted burglary. It holds numerous rare or forbidden works. Its backroom houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. Riverside Institute. Through the eyes of Dr. Colden, I finally visited the Riverside Institute. The operating rooms and dormitories surround the pharmacy. Everything here has an air of respectability. Do the nurses really know? Like Dr. Colden, what's going on in the cellars? What is sure is that the staff fear Fuller. It is perhaps this fear that prevents them questioning the validity of a medical centre of this size on such a small island. Yeah, I don't think any of them know what he's really like. Dimensional Shambler. Yeah, the Dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps it in a state of permanent starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the vows of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for being its anchor. To anchor itself in your dimension and to allow it to rip you open with its claws. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarium by Abigail G. Yeah, we ran into that monster, didn't we? Malleus. We are the Malleus Bestiarium. Isn't this what that man writ? Men will gather the knowledge through the lines dictated to me by the great old ones, but also in other volumes the visions that assail me whisper me names and silhouettes of mystical creatures. Soon the Malleus Mastrum, repository of all anatomical, cosmic and dimensional knowledge, will be seen as the authoritative work This book, unholy among the most cursed books, will one day be the final rampart between man and the predators that are waiting to devour him, hidden behind the veils of parallel dimensions. Okay. Dagger of the Ancients. Yeah, this is what helped us destroy the painting. This exceptional dagger of Ottoman origin probably dates from the 16th century. It bears the elder sign on its hilt. It apparently belonged to Pargali Ibrahim Pasha, Grand Vizier at the court of Suleiman the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pargali used the symbol on the dagger to protect the court from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. I wonder if this creature is the same one we're fighting. What is certain is that Suleiman had his visor executed. Did he fear him after this demonstration of power? Possibly. Painting of the Shambler. The painting was exposed in Francis Sanders' gallery, but I think that the creature no longer requires it for movement. It went to hunt down Sanders in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. I do not know where it comes from, but one thing is sure, it's starving. Did I succeed in sending it back to its world? I'm not sure. Ascent. When they will have consumed the stellar flesh and survived the transformation, closer than ever to their new master, they will enter his sleep of death and will only awaken to answer his call. They will be called the Awakened. Cthulhu. I don't know what that says. No idea. Some strange language. Elder sign. Men discovered a protective symbol so powerful that it could remove them from the gaze of creatures of the myth. They carved it in their jewels, painted it on the doors of their houses, and embroidered it on the clothing of their children. Later they understood that it could even exercise its power on the doors of the sunken city. Sunken city? Like Atlantis. Okay, this is the book that man well, I don't know if he wrote it, but he's obsessed with this book. The words that follow are not really mine. They were communicated to me in my dreams and trances by the greatest minds in the cosmos. I take advantage of the moments of lucidity that grow even shorter to write down these few scraps from the immense knowledge that they send crashing against my broken mind. Night after night I can only leave these crumbs of knowledge to the world in the hope that reading them will guide men. But I already feel that unholy words will stain the soul of whoever dares open this accursed collection, because just like prisoners whose confession were written on their own skins, I shall protect my heritage beyond the ages. High Priest. The call cannot be made without a guide. The guide does not have to see or to hear. He is fully committed to the cause of the great old one that he serves. He will find the oracle. He will pursue the truth seeker. He will never reveal nor explain. He will observe, and when the stars align and the day of the awakening arrives, he will take his place and lead the call. The key of Raya. Drake maintains that he can repel the forces of the great old ones and lock the doors to the undersea city of Raya. I see an ugly, solid gold medallion engraved with the same symbol that repulsed Charles Hawkins in the Nameless bookstore. It remains to be seen if it can really protect Sarah Hawkins. Well, we'll see if it does or not. This just goes on about what we've just seen in each chapter. Inventory. Okay, now I have to find this bust wherever it is. I wonder if Sarah knows where it is. I'll go up there in a bit. Is that it? No. There it is. That's it. That's the bust. Isn't that it? That looks like it there. He just wants to be left alone, doesn't he?
I prefer to be alone.
Ah, no, there it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's too young to be the bust. And I can't get in there. I can't see this bust. That's it. Gotcha. This sketch must go with the artifact concealed by Charles Hawkins. Where have I already seen it? Oh. Okay. It's it's up there, isn't it? To where we started this day. Got it.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
This amulet is grabbed with the elder sign. Drake calls it the key of Raya. He firmly believes that this artifact is of great power. What was that? Investigation, psychology. Keep that. Strength. Here we go. Pull that up. And then I'm going to do psychology. This is definitely a more chilled episode than the last one.
Ah, it's you again.
Be more respectful, dude. I've got the amulet. I found it, not you.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Are you sure we're saved? What kind of a point? Yes, 4. Game saved. Oh, she's already standing. Where you going?
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with
You sure? All right.
What is this?
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great policeman.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge.
What?
You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
What the hell? We've been arrested. Darkwater Police Station, with the help of Alvagan and Drake, Pierce has obtained an amulet that is supposed to protect Sarah Hawkins against the evil powers that cover her. The painter told him of her desire to track and kill the dimensional shambler in order to atone for her sins. Before Pierce could stop her, he was arrested by the police. I wonder who has said we were there. I bet it was Sarah or that lunatic Drake. I don't think it was the chief. Did one of these people betray me? Or did we actually set fire to it, but we just don't know because our character's just drunk?
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
What? Truth comes at cost. Okay, cooperate.
Listen, Chief West, I realize that I'm in your jurisdiction, and that you don't like guys like me. However, I think that these accusations are exaggerated and that we would benefit from working together.
If that means a confession from you and therefore less paperwork for me, then we've got a deal.
I'm serious. Can't you see what's going on right under your nose?
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
He might know about it.
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence. I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
I'm getting out of here. You won't? I'll get out.
The truth seeker. We meet at last.
Leviathan.
Who's there?
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the heck? Is it? What the heck?
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human. Do not struggle.
I can't breathe underwater.
You will not be able to speak or escape my influence.
Submit.
Excellent. Your mind has begun to expand. Your dreams have been gently shepherded by the being they call the Oracle. But it is your curiosity and your fate that have led you up to this moment. You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her?
Accept it.
Where is the Oracle? Is she not the very object of your quest? I'll let you see for yourself. But do not forget, your fate has already been written. Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.